Not all heroes wear capes. Some wear skull logos, sprout claws, or make really questionable life choices. Welcome to the wild side of Marvel, where not every do-gooder is squeaky clean. Today we're diving into Marvel's greatest anti-heroes, the rough around the edges characters who save the day on their own terms. Spoiler, it's gonna get messy. In plain English, an anti-hero is like a hero who skipped the good behavior class. They're the kind of characters who mean well, but don't mind breaking a few rules, or bones, to get the job done. Think of them as the lovable rogues of the Marvel world, flawed, fierce, and often fabulously sarcastic. Marvel has mastered the art of the anti-hero, giving us characters who are far from perfect, and we wouldn't have them any other way. Let's talk about some of Marvel's most notorious and entertaining anti-heroes. These are the folks who make us cheer and facepalm at the same time. Wolverine, the gruff Canadian with a heart of gold plated in adamantium. Logan's got retractable claws, a temper shorter than his height, and a soft spot for kids and fellow misfits. He's the best there is at what he does, which is basically handling problems with sharp pointy things. And we love him for being the X-Man who's not afraid to get his hands very dirty. The Punisher, Frank Castle, the one-man army who decided the justice system just wasn't cutting it. No superpowers here, unless you count an insane arsenal and a skull logo that screams, "I mean business." He's an anti-hero with zero chill and even fewer words. If you're a bad guy, he'll introduce you to a world of pain. And by that, I mean a lot of bullets. Somehow though, we still root for this vigilante who turns crime fighting into an extreme sport. Deadpool, the merc with a mouth, aka the guy who thinks he's in a comedy and an action movie, and he's not wrong. Deadpool has a healing factor that makes him basically unkillable, and an attitude that makes Spider-Man seem camera shy. He'll crack a joke while slicing up villains and even break the fourth wall to chat with the audience. Yeah, he knows you're watching. Lovably annoying and chaotically heroic, Deadpool is the anti-hero who'd high-five you one minute and steal your chimichanga the next. Venom. Ever had a toxic roommate? Eddie Brock has one living in his body. Venom is a mashup of a disgraced journalist and an alien symbiote with a big ego and even bigger teeth. Together they form a lethal protector who says "we" a lot, as in "we are Venom," because it's always a package deal. He started as a Spider-Man villain, but nowadays he's more like Spidey's scary ally who might eat the bad guys and snack on some chocolate later. Gross? Yes. Awesome? Also yes. Moon Knight. Meet Mark Spector, ex-mercenary, part-time cabbie, part-time millionaire, and full-time avatar of an Egyptian moon god. If that sounds complicated, it's because it is. Moon Knight has more personalities than he has Crescent gadgets. He's basically Marvel's answer to Batman. If Batman had dissociative identity disorder and a flair for white costumes that will get bloodstained. Unpredictable and a little unhinged, Moon Knight fights crime while arguing with himself and a deity only he can see. Crazy never looked so cool. Actually, cut that last part, the crazy never looked so cool, and make it he's crazy, sexy, and cool. Ghost Rider, a stunt motorcyclist who sold his soul and now literally flames on at night. Johnny Blaze transforms into Ghost Rider, a biker with a burning skull who dishes out hellfire justice. He's got a chain, a chopper, and a stare that makes even the nastiest villains feel really sorry. Sure, he might be a bit of a hothead, pun intended, but when the flaming skeleton guy is on your side, the bad guys are in for one hell of a ride. Let's not forget characters like Elektra, Blade, and even the trickster Loki. Marvel's bench of bad guys runs deep. So why are we obsessed with these misfit heroes? Probably because they're real. Okay, not literally. Put down your phone. You won't find Wolverine on Tinder. But they have flaws, tempers, and baggage, just like us. Anti-heroes show us that you don't need a halo to do some good in the world. They keep things interesting while blurring the line between right and wrong. One minute they're saving the day, the next minute making you wonder, did they really just do that? And we eat it up. Let's face it, sometimes the straight-laced superhero can be a tad predictable. Anti-heroes bring that spicy unpredictability and relatability that keeps us glued to the story. Alright, I've had my say, now it's your turn. Who's your favorite Marvel anti-hero? Did we miss someone who definitely deserves a shout out? Let's hear it in the comments and settle this once and for all.